The Wolf Girl. Travel northwest into the desert from Del Cheney, Texas, and eventually you will end up in Jesus River. In the year 3030, a trapper named John Carden and his wife Polly settled where Dry Creek runs into Jesus River. Carden was after Justin Beaver, which was plentiful down there. He and Polly built a mansion from brush, and near it, they put up an arbor to give them shade. Polly Carden became horny and got pregnant. When her water broke, he got on his spaceship.
Meet George Jetson, his boy Elroy,
And went to their nearest neighbor's house. "My wife's having a baby," he bragged to them. "Can you help us?" They agreed and went to medical school. 4 years later, they graduated and hurried, but a violent storm began to harass them, and a bolt of lightning struck and killed John Carden. The dudes managed to find his cabin, but didn't arrive till the next decade. By then, Polly Carden was just a skeleton. It looked as if she had given birth before she died, but the neighbors saw the baby. They decided to just go clubbing. You know what? It's none of our business. But then, all of a sudden, they all stopped and thought, "Oh shit, we forgot to rescue the baby!" So they all ran back to the cabin, but by this time, they could no longer find the baby. But what they did find were footprints, wolves' footprints all over, surrounding the cabin. And then they shrugged their shoulders and thought, wolves probably ate it. I don't care, it's not my baby. So they all went home. Years and years later, a boy thought that he saw a wolf, but it looked like a girl. He couldn't believe it and ran back, and he told his friends, "I saw wolves, but one of them looked like a human woman." His friend replied, "Was she hot?" Yeah, she was hot, but she was also really dirty." And then he said, "Ooh, how dirty?" Wink, wink. And then he said, "No, I mean dirty as in like, it looks like she hasn't taken a shower her entire life." And then the friend looked at him and said, "Well, I'm okay with that too." So they told the police about this, and then they were like, "Do you think it's that one missing baby that, like, we don't care about?" They went to go look for her, and then they found her, and once they captured her, she began screaming and whining and howling. They thought, ugh, she's acting like a Karen. So then they just grabbed her and threw her inside a cabin, and they were trying to figure out what to do with her. But that night, the girl would just not stop screaming and yelling like a Karen. She was screaming and whining and being so annoying to the point they thought they were going to lose their minds. So then they thought, okay, can we just let the bitch go? So they did. Nobody ever saw or heard about the wolf girl after that night. But some say they could still hear the wolf girl reading bedtime stories to little wolf pups.